when I got home from California, I noticed that I had a subscriber package, and judging by the looks of it, it should be interesting enough to fill its own inbox video. So, let's jump in. Dear Super Genius, I am sending these lenses to you because the YouTube reply on your video. You very quickly asked if I ever experimented with lenses, and rest assured I have done quite a bit. In fact, I would go as far to say I was quite the scientist in my time. I am sending you these lenses not to be kind, but because I am tired of looking at them and because I don't think they are worthy of trash. I also had quite a laugh when I saw you using your poor mother's glasses to try and extend the focal plane of that lens. I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. I also feel sorry for your poor mother, and you like to extend some relief to her in the form of these lenses. Leave her glasses alone. To be fair, I was using her old glasses that don't work for her anymore. But, you will find that these lenses are quite good quality, but they do not have C-mounts. You will have to Super Genius your way around that. Good luck and good shooting, the Wizard of Cinematography. Well, thank you very much. Interesting. The first lens is a Kodak Television Ectanon lens, 90mm f3.5 with an L with a circle in it. That's strange. Then on the side there is a aperture control, 22 to 3.5. Yeah, aperture. Very interesting. Yeah, it's all stuck together. This outer piece looks like it's made of like some type of plastic, maybe Bakelite though. It's very strange. Looks like it might connect onto something. I'm not sure. That's kind of interesting. Focuses to about there. So that's pretty close. So I just Googled it, and it looks like Kodak started using the Ectanon name in the 1950s. So this is probably from the 1950s or 1960s. Kind of interesting. It feels very cheap, but then again, every Kodak lens I've ever really messed with just feels cheap. And like, there's like a vibration, like it's rubbing against itself like this. Other lenses, especially like the Bolex lenses that I have, like made by Kern Pale Art or whatever, they just feel so much better. This is kind of jerky and there's no like things to click, whatever the thing is. And if you do it too fast, it makes a sound. But that could just be because of it being old. Maybe there's like a lubricant, or maybe it got worn out. Who knows? Still, this is really cool and I'll definitely see about finding a use for it. The next one is this, a Super Cinephore Bausch and Lomb Optical Company, Rochester, New York, USA. Super Cinephore f2.0 5.0 EF UE1118 front. Not sure if that's, no, it looks like 3 1s scratched on the side. US patent 2207656. This is obviously a projector lens. It's pretty cool. I thought it was a scratch for a second. There's just a hair. Cat hair. That is really cool. If I make any big cameras, like if I start using my own film, I'll definitely see about using a lens like this. Wow, that focus is really far away. I looked it up and it looks like this patent was filed in 1938 and then granted in 1940. So this could be 1940s or maybe 1950s lens. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's maybe like late 1940s. Who knows? This lens looks pretty good. I don't see any real marks on the inside. And we also have a few that are in boxes. This is Sumco Chicago, 3.5 Sumco Simpson. That's interesting. f1.5 coated 1.85. Sorry. Yes, and that is the right lens. 16.5. 16mm coated lens. 3-inch f2 Simpson Optical, Chicago, USA. I have never heard of that company. Seems to be a projector lens. This might be like, well, judging by it, it doesn't look like any normal 16mm projector I've seen. This might be for like a slide projector, I'm not sure. Although I really only have like experience with Bell and Howell projectors, so maybe there could just be like other variations of 16mm that I'm not aware of, like variations of lower quality projectors. There's really nothing on this. No settings either. This is just a simple projection lens. It is cool that it has the box with it though. I like how it sits in that. Keeps that safe. Just judging by the box, this has to be pretty old, like 1940s, 1950s. Looks like we have a Bell and Howell. Bell and Howell 4-inch f3.5 projection lens. This is the part number. No, this doesn't look like a Bell and Howell. Super Cinef. Yeah, that would be an H, not be an L. Oh, another Bausch and Lomb. Just like, yeah, just like this one. Oh. That's weird. It's the exact same size as that, it looks like. Well, odd. Those threads, but it doesn't actually like thread into this. Oh, that's cool. So the back is actually painted red. I would have assumed it would be painted black. That's so weird. Bausch & Lomb Optical Company, Rochester, New York, USA. Super Cinephore 16 EF 3-inch 76.3mm f 1.6 XR 2815, and that's all. Definitely a smaller lens. This might be for 35mm projectors. Still, that is pretty cool. This one, lots of funky looking one. Looks like a German company. Oh yeah, made in Germany. So that would be Schneider Kreuznach, I guess. Could be wrong. Component. Not sure if that's like a brand name or like a kind of like how this one was Ectonon or whatever, or if that's just the German word for component lens. I am not sure. 1 to 5.6 and 155. So I imagine 155 will be like 155mm, maybe? I'm not sure. Because it is, and that seems like 15 centimeters. I could be very wrong though. Yeah, I don't know. 6532842. Weird. It goes from 5.6 to 45. That is pretty low. I don't know if I've heard of that company before. That's gotta be a pretty common name, because I see so many companies with the name Schneider. Like there's, I think there's a pretzel company that's called Schneider. There's a pin company that's called Schneider. Now a lens company that's called Schneider. I mean, fuck. Fuck, how many Schneiders are there? Weird. It's pretty cool, though. It rattles a bit, so that's not exactly great. But I love how this feels, though. This part right here feels really good. So I guess as long as you don't shake it around, you won't have too many issues. There's no, like, oil on the aperture fins either, so that's good. Oh, I just looked it up, and Kreuznach is the place, if I'm saying that right. So, it's the Schneider lens company from Kreuznach, or I guess Bad Kreuznach? I could be saying that wrong, and I'm really confused about this. I can't really find anything about that. So I'm not sure if that really means, like, because I wouldn't be surprised if, like, someone told me, oh, that means component. So, like, okay, cool, because it's so similar. But I can't find really anything about that word on the internet, so you tell me. Is that just like a brand name they have, or I don't know. It's a really cool lens, though. I like the style of it. I could definitely see myself making an old style camera and have like this projecting onto tintypes or whatever, because the image it makes is really big. You could probably make an image a couple inches by a couple inches, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, that was neat. Oh, I could even do like a long exposure with the like 45 setting, or yeah, 45. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that'd be really great for that. Just like a big, what's it called? Like a box camera. And then lastly, we have this box that's kind of falling apart. It's another Bausch & Lomb Cine 4 lens, it looks like, if the box can be trusted. Oh, it even has like the original packing material stuff. This stuff's so weird. I found some electron tubes with this stuff packed around it. I'm really not sure what it is, but it seems to hold up okay through the decades, because it's not like a powder at the bottom of the box. It's just still kind of, I don't know, maybe it does compress a little bit. Anyway, onto the actual lens. Looks like it's another one of these, just a bit longer. Lens goes back further. So I assume this is probably like a 35mm projector lens. Man, that is like a mirror finish on that thing. It's like brand new. Look at that. So it has Bausch & Lomb Optical Company, Rochester, New York, with the yellow dot, Cine 4. I'm not sure what Cine 4 is. EF 5-inch, 127mm, f 2.0, front. PE1749. And that looks like it's it. Yeah, that's it. It's so beautiful. I definitely need to use this. If I ever build my own 35mm projector, or, I mean, if I don't have room for one of the ones from the local theater that they're going to give me, then I might be able to build my own, like, small portable projector, or small 35mm projector, maybe not portable too much. But yeah, I don't know, it'd be kind of interesting to build my own projector someday. It looks like there are a few bubbles in the glass, very tiny ones. And yeah, they don't look like mold or algae or whatever, like fungus or whatever. It just looks like, yeah, simply little bubbles in the glass. A couple of them. Oh, there's another one. I would assume that that's a pretty good indicator of how old it is. 1940s or 1950s, or maybe earlier, who knows? There's no patents on it at all. But then again, judging by this box, this thing's definitely not very new, so yep, it's pretty old. I think this was a very wonderful package. Thank you very much for this, Mr. Wizard of Cinematography. I appreciate it a lot, and I'll definitely try to use these, and if I can't use them, I'll pass them on to somebody else. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See ya!